Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Aimee.The.Infamous. Thanks so much for joining me, my crazy infamouses. We're going to be figuring out today, what does your pet want to tell you? Now, if you don't have a pet now, but you did in the past, this could be messages from them, but take out the current parts, you know? Just take what resonates, leave what doesn't, pretty much, okay? So, hopefully that makes sense. This is timeless reading, meaning whenever you find it, that's when you're supposed to see it. But like I said, it is general. Hello, Lorraine. Good evening. So, I'm going to show you 3 piles today. If you're new to pick a card readings, you're going to choose the pile or piles you're most drawn to. Go down in either the comment section or the description box and click that pile or piles. If you want to book a personal reading with me or follow me on other platforms, that's also down in the description. Alright, so like I said, if you want to ask about a pet you got rid of or a pet that passed away, you can do that too, but take out the current energy parts of, like, I don't know, them wanting food or something. Like, you would take that out, you know? Alright, like, use it to how it will apply for you since it's general. Hopefully that's making sense the way I explain that. So pile 1 is going to be these lashes. To look like up close. I got these from Amazon. They're only like $7, but now I don't want them when I actually seen them in person because I thought this was red on the ends, but it's actually pink, and they're just way too fluffy for me. I like more of cat eyes, but it's okay. I know one of my friends likes lashes like this, so I don't think they'll go to waste. So that's pile 1. Pile 2 is these cute little jars. My dog's itching over there if you hear her scratching. So this is pile 2. These are cute. I'm gonna make something out of these. I've never seen ones this small, like actual mason jar ones. I should have got water. I got that from Dollar Tree, like I said. Pile 3, just gonna be the last pile. It's a candle. So it's pile 3. So let's go ahead and start with pile 1. This reading's probably not gonna be too long. So pile 1. What does your pet want you to know? What do they want to tell you? What does your pet want you to know? What does your pet want to tell you? Oh, your pet really loves you. The lovers here, they feel like it's some type of soulmate connection. It doesn't feel like a normal connection to them. It probably doesn't to you either. You probably feel very close to your pet, or you did feel close to this pet while they were here if they're passed away now. This definitely was a divine connection, and I feel like both parts feel that. Your pet thinks very highly of you. Hey everyone in the chat. So it's also looking like yeah, your pet protects you. They want to protect you. They want to protect you. And for those of you that this pet passed away, they're still watching over you. They're still with you every day type shit. Like, this became a spirit guide, like an angel for you. And if they're still here, they want to protect you in any way that they can. Even though for some of you, they could be like, they might be timid, but they would try to protect you in their best way possible. I feel like they're also extremely loyal to you, and they want you to know that their loyalty is with you, that they love you so much. Like, you are their master. Even if they sit on other people's laps or, you know, go with other people sometimes, you're the one that they view as their main, like, master. Like, they have that connection with you, the strongest out of anyone. So what else? Oh, is that Sergio? I've been missing seeing you on here. So, yeah, when you're not around, you're not home, you don't come home at your normal times, I think just when you're not around in general, this pet misses you so bad. They can't sleep right. They're wondering if you're okay. They're wondering when you're gonna come home. They just want to be in your presence as much as freaking possible. You make this pet so happy. You light up their world. They have so much fun when you're around, even if you guys are doing just nothing. It's just your energy, their energy is just lightened up. I miss my dog more than my ex-girlfriend. I know that's right. I know that's right. So, anything else this pet wants to say? I miss you much. Yeah, I miss you much. I keep hearing that. So I'm getting that this pet does not like to be locked away. They don't like to be in like small spaces. They don't like to be locked in the room or in a cage or anything like that. If it's a fish or something like that, or like some type of animal that's in like a tank, they want a bigger tank. They don't like to feel like stuck in space. They want something with more room, could spread out more and feel comfortable and not really feel like claustrophobic. So that is something that I'm seeing here. Or this could have been when they were around, you know? If they're no longer around. So, I feel like this pet does not like when they don't like multiple people coming around. They're okay with like maybe 1, 2, or 3, or like your family if you live with your family, but like if you have like multiple friends, they don't like that. It scares them. It throws the energy off. It could just be people that they just don't like for you. Certain people, like they're reading people's energy and they're like, no, this person's not good for my master. This person has weird energy for my master. And I feel like they're picking up on that. And I feel like this pet, I'm getting, if they are still around, they want their water bowl changed, like new water, maybe a whole new bowl. If they're not around, they may want an offering every now and then. If this pet did pass away, only take what resonates. It really hurt them to let you go, and they do still try to send you certain signs. I feel like this pet would like, for some reason I'm getting plants. If this is especially like a reptile or a fish or something like that, they want some type of plants near them. It could also be the case for cats. Heck, I don't know, maybe the dog too, maybe a certain one. But, that's what I'm getting here. It could even be that maybe they have certain asthma. Sometimes pets get asthma if it's like a dog or something like that. Maybe the plants just help them to breathe. So that's something else that I'm picking up on. I'm also paying attention to the floor. If this is like a cat or a dog, they don't really like to lay on the floor like that. They prefer to sleep on something comfortable. Like it could hurt their body to have to lay on the floor if they do have to do that. So they'd rather sleep, if they got to choose, with you. They'd rather sleep with you than, you know, in a different room as you, on the floor. There goes my dog again. If this is a pet that passed away, I do feel like they're like kind of in the bed with you in spirit form. So let's see how you're, I'm gonna pull one card to see how they're feeling. I'm getting that if there's a pet where you cut its hair or you shave it, it doesn't like that. It feels exposed. Or if you put clothes on it, it doesn't like that. So, of course, only take what resonates. It is a general reading. Some of you don't have pets where you can do that with, or you just don't do that in general. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. I feel like your pet can also see spirits and things like that. So it could also make them feel uncomfortable and overwhelmed by able to see all these spirits and stuff. So you could catch them staring a lot. I feel like just let them know that they're safe, you know, that they are protected. I'm gonna leave that one here. Some of you could have chose different piles as well, and that's fine. But if you guys are interested in booking a session, just email me. It's all in the description box. So pile 2, those of you that chose the mini mason jars, they're so fucking cute. So let's see what your pet wants you to know. We got the Lovers again. Your pet loves you, pile 2. Some of you have a snake that chose this pile. Not all of you. Take what resonates. This pet is coming off with a very, I don't know, I want to say masculine energy, kind of. Doesn't mean that this was a male pet. It could just be very, like, you know? Like, this pet knows what it wants type energy here. The Empress and the Emperor. I mean, I feel like this pet feels like it probably does things to let you know what it wants. Or that's what it did when it was here, right? It tried to make its wants known. Like, if it's hungry, it'll probably come up to you and bother you, things like that. I'm getting that if this is a pet with long nails, they want their nails filed, not cut, but they want their nails filed. They don't want them to be too sharp. I'm getting some confusion around this pet. Sassy. It kind of seems like this pet doesn't know, like, what gender it is. It doesn't know if it's a male or a female, because maybe it hasn't been exposed to, maybe it got fixed at an early age, or maybe, what else could be the case? Maybe it's a pet that's kind of like gay or something like that, but it doesn't understand the full concept of it. This pet if this is a dog or something like that, maybe even if it's a cat, it really likes shoes, likes to eat shoes. I'm getting that this pet also, they want to eat what you eat. They like to go outside at night is what I'm getting too. And or they're just really like the nighttime. They like to be up at night. So if you do have like a reptile or something like that, they may be wanting to kind of be by the window and look at the moon or the stars. Or if it's an animal that can go outside, then they want to be able to do that and like lay under the moonlight and the stars and things like that. This pet might like to be alone a lot, even though it does want to be around you a lot of the time. I feel like this pet also needs equally alone time. Like it likes to go in its corner or in its spot and just have its time. It might like to sleep a lot as well. That's also what I'm getting. This pet, I feel like, has very vivid dreams, and a lot of the times you are in their dreams. Sorry, I had a cough. So, what else is this pet? This pet does not like to be yelled at or be talked to with a tone. It doesn't like that. I'm not saying that any of you do that, but even if it's other people, this pet, again, is loyal to you. You guys have some good pets for 1 and 2. Let's see. Let's see, say. If you have more than one pet, it's like it wants to feel equal to that other pet. It doesn't want you to like put something else above it or not pay them different attention. You know, they don't want there to be a favorite. They want to be treated equal if you do have more than one pet. What else does this pet want my pile twos to know? Some of you could even have a horse. I don't know. If that's the case, maybe they don't have nails, but they have, like, you know, shoes. Horses have shoes or whatever. Maybe they want that fixed, that tightened up, okay? For those of you that have a fish, I feel like this fish is young, and this fish has been trying to communicate something to you for a while. It's general, take what fits. If you guys don't have a fish, you know it's not for you. This fish feels alone. It might want another fish, or if you do have multiple fishes in the same tank, I feel like they want more. Maybe the other fishes are like not paying attention to it or something, if there is. So maybe getting a new pet with it. Yeah, especially with a fool, like a new pet with it or something that would make them a lot happier. I feel like it's been trying to communicate that to you. They want like a new pet or something. Or if there's just, even if it's not a fish, they could just want another pet in general. And if you've had a pet that passed away, they could feel like maybe it's time for you to get a new pet. Like they wouldn't be upset with you or anything like that. They wouldn't feel replaced. They would actually want that for you because this pet really does love you. So I'm gonna leave pile 2 right there. We're gonna go to pile 3. I'm gonna get these cards that fell. Ooh, my leg just cracked. Alright, let's go to pile 3. Who's that chose pile 3 with this candle here? Let's see what your pet wants you to know, what they want to tell you if they could. I feel like this pet does not like whatever food they have been getting. Like maybe it's upsetting their stomach, or they just simply don't like it. So, damn, they're wanting new food. Again, you all got the strengths. So, all of you have extremely loyal pets. It came up for every pile here. This pet may feel like a person, like equal to you. So I feel like they want to be brushed more. If this is a pet that has hair, they may want a new collar, or if they have a new collar, they might need to change how tight it is or something like that. What else? This pet is pretty happy for the most part, especially with you. They love to be pet by you. They love, if it's not an animal that you can pet, like it's a fish, they love to just look at you or have you talk to it nicely and things like that. It really brightens their day up. I kind of get the vibe that this pet wants like a new toy or like a new something. Food, but also like a new toy, or if it's in a fish tank, it could want like a new castle thing or whatever the hell goes in those. This pet wishes that you didn't work so much. Those of you that do work, or you're just doing errands and stuff around the house, they want more time to just chill next to you, sit with you. I feel like this animal may get really cold for some reason. If you put like air on in the house, or if it's just winter where you're at or something, you might want to put a blanket over this pet. Even if they're in a cage, they might want a blanket or a tank, a blanket or a blanket over the tank, something like that, to help it feel more warm. Whatever you can do, I don't know. What does this pet want you to know? What have they been trying to tell you? I'm getting a sense of like boredom, like they want to be included more, or just more to do in general. Their life is very boring. They want some type of adventure. So whether that's walking them, you know, giving them new stuff to play with every now and then, just something to make things not so boring. They would really enjoy that. I feel like this pet, this animal wants to go fast. Like they want to swim fast, they want to run fast. They want to have the room to be able to do that, and the time to be able to do that. The space to be able to do that, whatever. Does this pet want you to know? Yeah, they might want their water changed as well. This pet could be healing from a sickness. I don't know if you know they're sick or not. Or if you knew that they were sick, or maybe you actually knew, maybe they had surgery or something. But they are healing really good. To me, it might be a bird. Maybe a bird had an infection. I don't know. It's gonna be different for all of you. But this pet views itself very highly, is what I keep getting. It views itself like in the same as you or higher. If you're asking like about a cat or something, I don't know, this cat might feel like it's above you. Like they're your master or something in some way. Whatever animal it is, I don't know. Anything else? Judgment, yeah. I feel like they view themselves really highly with that judgment there too. But I feel like this animal's always like watching you, observing you, trying to figure you out, not understanding why you do certain things. Anything else? I feel like this pet, they like try to bring you good luck. This pet tries to bring you good luck in some way. And it doesn't matter what type of pet this is, whether it's a bunny or whatever the heck it is. I just feel like if they are next to you when you're working or doing something creative, like they give you luck to do that. They give you good energy. They might even be helping you, give you ideas telepathically. That's how insane like energy and stuff is. I feel like they talk to you a lot through their mind, and sometimes you do pick up on it and sometimes you don't. But sometimes you do hear them telepathically and they're like, wow, it's amazing. Human not so dumb. Just kidding. But I just feel like this, in some way, even though this pet loves you and respects you and all of that, they for some reason feel above you. That's why for a lot of you, I feel like it's a cat, but not all of you. It could be a dog or something else too, but could be a bird, butterfly, whatever. They just feel above you, like they're smarter than you or something. But this pet does view you like family. They do view you like family. If you have children, they love your children. They might just love kids, but not like to be touched by kids, but they love kids. Some of you saved this pet in some way, and I feel like they really respect that. And they're really happy with you, but I feel like they're still learning what love is for some reason. Like either they were abused or they just never experienced love before, and you're like the only one that's really showed them that. So I feel like they're still getting used to loving you back fully. I don't know if I explained that right, because they do love you, but like, I guess correctly, you know? I feel like this pet didn't think it was possible for a human to love them the way that you do love this pet. So I feel like I need to pull one more. I'm very guarded to pulling one more. This pet could suffer from headaches from time to time. So I don't know if this is like something they need to get checked out, or if it's something in the atmosphere that's causing them a headache, like their food or an allergy or something like that. But if that's the case, that might be why they don't like to be touched all the time. They do have headaches. This pet could also be an escape artist. They do that just to test you, if they do that. And if they do anything, like they growl at you or like bite you or do something like that every now and then out of like pain because their head's hurting, they feel really bad once they feel better, is what I'm getting to. This pet could really benefit from like Reiki, is what I'm getting. So I think this pet is just learning how to love in human ways. It doesn't understand human emotions fully, but it's trying. It is trying. And I do have a feeling you spent another lifetime with this pet, but maybe you were both different. Like, I don't know. Maybe this pet wasn't the same animal it is now. Maybe you weren't a human. Could be something like that going on. I feel like for some of you, this pet could have a skin rash. They might just have things like that. Maybe that's what's causing the headache, is a rash for some. So they may need to get that fixed or handled. Or maybe that's why they're itching all the time. If they itch, it might not be necessarily fleas. Although it could be fleas, and maybe you need to get it like a flea collar. But I feel like they have some type of rash on their skin that they need handled. You know, they need some oatmeal or something like that. I feel like if you do give this pet baths, I feel like they love it. Just don't have the water too hot, too cold. They don't like that. I don't know. They're just getting out all their messages right now. But that's what I got. I'm going to leave this right here. Let me know down in the comments what pile you chose. If this seemed to be pretty accurate, even though it's a general reading. Now, if this is a pet that did pass away, they had a very happy home with you. And they did not forget you. And I feel like they do check up on you a lot. Especially when you're working. I'm gonna leave that there. I love you guys. Bye.